Hello everyone, my name is Aiden. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to be doing a book haul of over 20 books that I have bought so far this year. I haven't really been keeping good track of the books that I've been buying, so I'm pretty sure all of these books I bought this year, but there may be one or two that I probably bought in like December of last year. I don't know. I'm gonna be going over them, and I told myself that I was not going to be buying any more books until I finished a lot of what I had. At least get through a few books of mine that I already owned. But I just couldn't help myself, guys. I couldn't. You know how it is. You know. Maybe we need to form like a BA meeting. Books Anonymous. Bookaholics Anonymous. I got it from Temu. Temu as well. You see all these books? Yeah, these are the books that I bought or were gifted. I need to reorganize my bookshelf, and I have a feeling that I'm not really gonna have enough room in certain spots. I mean, all these books here and books down here are books that I am trying to get rid of. Now, the books here are Korean books. Let's get started on these books. This month, I have been struggling so hard. I haven't had my ADHD medication, and then this month I had to really push on like spring cleaning and stuff. And then I started a blog, so setting up all that took some time, and then we had family visit and everything. So I really haven't been reading much this month, and I'm so sad about that. But moving on forward, April's coming, new month, new me.
He wants to do things new. He wants to go a new way. He wants to start up new things.
Like what Stephen King said, if you want to be a good writer, you need to be able to read a lot and write a lot. And I want to be a good writer because I am working on a novel and a short story. Alright, so no particular order. I'm just going to grab and we'll take a look. First book is Project Hail Mary. So this was actually one of the books that were suggested for my MBTI, because I did an MBTI challenge this month, and this is one of the suggested books. I didn't put it in my list of what I would read because I thought I was going to read the books that I already own, but I really wanted to read this before the movie came out, so I bought it. I absolutely love it. I give it 5 stars. Fantasy goes here, or sci-fi fantasy. Next book, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Gillian Flynn. Yeah, I was recommended this based on the book that I'm currently working on. A lot of these books that I bought recently are for inspiration. I'm writing a certain kind of novel, and so some of these books are to help inspire me to write it better, I guess. So Sharp Objects was one book recommended. I haven't started it yet or anything, but I am excited. This is her debut novel, correct? No. But yeah, I'm excited to read it. We'll put it right here. Next, Lonesome Dove. I'm very excited for it. I've been hearing so much, and I'm so curious. You know how you love reading, but you have so many books to go through that you can feel overwhelmed by it? It's just like two guys going across Texas or something, right? And their adventure through that, herding cattle or something. I try not to read summaries or synopses about novels. I like going into it pretty blind. I just usually have very vague ideas of what books are about before I go into them. So there's not much I can say. And I don't really want to read the back. So I'm going to put it here. Let's pick from a random part. Up here. The only grammar book you'll ever need. Yeah, I'm trying to review my grammar. my English skills and everything. I'm definitely not up to par to where I should be. So I got this just to help get the basics down and make sure I'm not looking too much like a dummy. This is all language stuff here, so we'll put it there. Next, Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. I watched the movie and I did enjoy the movie quite a bit, and I actually read the screenplay for it as well, and I liked the screenplay more than the movie. I don't know why. This was another book that was recommended based on what I'm writing, so got to give it a try. I kind of know what it's about because I watched the movie, but I'm hoping that the book is a bit different, or I know it will give me more details, but I just don't want to go through it and be like, yeah, I know all this already. I want there to be more. I'm not sure where to put it. I'll just put it there for now. Babel, R.F. Kuang. I showed this in my MBTI video. I bought it during that time. I have not read it. This month, like I said, not great for my reading time. And a lot of it was taken up by House of Leaves. Yeah, which I'll have a video coming out about that later. But yeah, so I don't really know where to put this either. I think probably here. See, this is going to be a struggle. Next, Blood Meridian, Cormac McCarthy. I'm very excited about this book. I've been wanting to read it for a long time. I did start it. I read the first 2 pages, then just got caught up and stuff. And this was another book recommended to me to help inspire me for my novel. I don't know if you're getting any idea of how my novel is going to be based on all these books recommended to me. I'm not sure if you'll figure it out or not, but I'll talk about it more later on when I get more into it. So let's stick to the books I bought, my book haul right now. We'll put it right next to Tom's Crossing. Sure. Next, yes, The Stand. I've been trying to read through Stephen King's work. I've read Carrie, Salem's Lot, and then next will be The Shining, then Night Shift, which is like a collection of short stories, I believe, and then The Stand is after that. It was like $3 off too, so just bought it. I'm gonna eventually read it anyways. Complete and uncut edition. Not sure what that means, but I've been hearing this is like his best book, so I'm gonna try not to go in expecting too much because I don't want to be disappointed. Oh no. I might just have to put the books randomly somewhere for now. So I'm not really organizing my shelves too much right now because I'm going to be moving a lot of the books soon. I'm creating a writing studio in my shed, so I'm going to be moving some books out there, and then I'm going to be moving all of these books and these books down here out, so I will have those spaces. So all this is going to be moved around anyways. I'm not going to spend my time reorganizing it right now. That will come later. The Auctioneer, Joanne Sampson. Someone was talking about this book. I don't really know anything about it. I'm gonna say it's about an auctioneer. Yeah, I heard it was good, so I'm gonna give it a try. There's not much to say about it because I don't know anything about it. The author's name sounds familiar, but I could just be thinking too much. I don't know. Have you read it? Did you like it? I'm excited to read it. So, yeah. Next book is The Reformatory by Tananori Ryu. This was another book recommended to me for helping with my novel. I'm going to be reading a lot of these books that were recommended to me as soon as possible because I'm trying to push on getting my novel done, and I want to read these before I really start writing a bunch of it, just to help get my brain flowing and thinking and get inspired for it.
Divine inspiration.
Get the flow of how others are writing their stories, just to help me figure out my writing style overall and what I like. I don't really know what it's about. Again, let's see. New York Times Notable Book Top 100 Books of 2023. Los Angeles Times Book Prize winner. Bram Stoker Award winner. World Fantasy Award. Locus Award finalist for Best Horror Novel. Black Caucus of the American Library Association Literary Award. Rusa Horror Reading List honor. Shirley Jackson Award winner. Chautauqua Prize winner. Chautauqua. So, yeah, won a few things. Next, Anne Frank, Diary of a Young Girl. This is one of the books that I'm not exactly sure if I bought it this year or like right at the end of last year. I'm thinking this year though. But I read this back in middle school, I think. Yeah, I want to read her work again and see it in a new light as now I'm an adult. Go up there. Next, we have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I love The Haunting of Hill House. Okay? I love this book. I probably could reread and keep rereading, but I thought maybe I should try reading more of her work. So I got this one. It looks like a mom and daughter and a cat, and then maybe the community around them, neighborhood folk. Put that there. How can you live without coffee? I guess if you're a pretty healthy individual, then you could. I have sleep apnea and ADHD, so I need a stimulant to keep going. Next. Roberto Boliano, 2666. I heard about this book from Life on Books, that YouTube channel / podcast, and it got me really curious about it. You know, they were saying a lot of good things, so I know nothing about it, but it's a biggin, I can tell you that. We'll see how many pages. It is just about 900 pages, so, but I am excited for it. Do you want me to read the backside of these books? Like, I'm okay reading them. I just choose not to. Usually, sometimes I will, or I'll like skim it lightly. If you guys want me to read the back of these books, let me know. Comment below, and next time I do a book haul, I will actually start talking more about what the book is about. Just like read the back or something. Oh, this was published after he died. A masterpiece. The most electrifying literary event of the year. I'll put it down here for now. Next. This is book 7 of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. So I owned book 1, I have 2, then I owned 3 and 5. Then I went out and bought the rest of the series. And my plan is to read them all before the newest book comes out, book 8. So we'll see if I can make it, because I've only read book 1 so far. So that will be a challenge in and of itself. They just keep getting bigger and bigger, but that just makes me more excited. So book 7. There. Then I have the other 2 right here. This is the biggest one, huh? So, book 4, I'm realizing more and more that I can like a lot of different kind of books. So, put that there. Next. This is Uzumaki. It's by Junji Ito. This is like a manga or graphic novel, you know. But I have this Tomi by him, and I really, really like it. It's creepy. I mean, just looking at these images, I'm scared already. So Uzumaki, I think that means spiral. Look at this. Beautiful. This is another book that was recommended to help me with my novel. Are you getting an idea of what my novel is like? Probably not. Even if you're not really into like manga or graphic novels, because I'm not. I don't read them. But this one I am willing to read. So if you are going to give it a try and you're okay with like horror, scary stuff, then try Junji Ito's work. Just give it a try. Next. So next one is Night Shift by Stephen King. So I'm trying to read Stephen King in order. I'm going to be reading The Shining next, like I said, and then after The Shining is Night Shift. Well, it's actually Rage, but that one can be hard to find, and I'm not sure I want to read it, so yeah. So there's a story in here called Night Surf, and it is the basis for The Stand. So if you're going to read The Stand, you might want to read at least Night Surf first. Einstein. I think I bought this year. But, I'm interested in science and smart people, so. Next, I got The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. Honestly, I just saw the cover of this and liked it a lot, so I got it. I don't really know anything about it. It's named a best book of the year by Barack Obama, the New York Times, Time, NPR, San Francisco Chronicle, and more. Barack Obama says read this book. This one I just bought yesterday. Beloved by Toni Morrison. Another book recommended for my novel. I've heard a lot about this book and I've been wanting to read it for quite a while. So I figured, now's the time. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize. Protagonist was born a slave and escaped to Ohio. Why Ohio? Not Ohio. Anyways, Beloved. We're getting there. The Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Thomas Harris. So, I own Red Dragon. And so, I'm pretty sure you read Red Dragon first. And then Silence of the Lambs. And then Hannibal after. I think that's the order. That's the order I'm going to do. So, yeah. So I just got it, saw it, and I was like, why not? Yeah, I haven't read Red Dragon yet, but I'll get there. I mean, I've watched the movie, just The Silence of the Lambs. That's the only thing that I've seen from Hannibal Lecter. That's the only portion I know of it all, and I loved the movie. I don't know how accurate it is to the book, but I'm excited to read and see, and then after reading I will watch it again and enjoy it again. Even more probably. Alright, last two books. First one is Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. Another book recommended for my novel, so gonna read it. I'm pretty sure there's like a town across the river that you're not supposed to go into or something. There's like a shady woods across the river with an old plantation, and there's a presence that demands sacrifice. Ooh, this is from the author of Between Two Fires, which is, I know, like a medieval horror, something like that, which I've wanted to read. I had it on hold at the library for the longest time. There was like a massive line for it. And I'm just like, am I ever going to get to read it? One day. What a treat. Terrible and beautiful. As much F. Scott Fitzgerald as Dean Koontz. A graceful, horrific read. Wonderfully eerie from start to finish. A novel sure to enthrall readers of all stripes. Okay. Interesting. Last but not least, The Anatomy of Motive. So this is by John Douglas. He's the same guy who wrote Mindhunter. And I've never seen the show or anything. I wanted to. I read a little bit of that book. I find this stuff pretty fascinating, and all that he has been able to accomplish within the FBI and, forming the program of how to identify criminals, basically. So he basically formed what a criminal profiler is. Oh, you don't like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So those are the books that I have bought so far this year. If you read any of them, let me know. What did you think about them? Have you heard of all of these books? If there's any that you haven't heard of, let me know as well. And if you're just hearing about them the first time, are you curious about them at all? And again, if you want me to give more of a synopsis of what the books are about, comment below and I will start doing that in the next videos. Until next time, keep happy, keep healthy,